age of 90 last week.
UNC wide receiver Tez Walker has been ruled immediately eligible to play by the NCAA. This is a sudden reversal, a reverse of course after Walker's appeals have been denied for months now. Pat Welter joins us live from UNC in Chapel Hill with how this all happened and what it means for Tez and the team going forward.
Well, Dan, let's start with the facts. Now, Tez Walker was a two-time undergraduate transfer, which means he was always going to need a waiver to be deemed eligible to play. But days after he transferred to UNC, the NCAA tightened its restrictions on two-time transfers, saying that they needed to demonstrate a personal need for medical or safety reasons to be deemed eligible to play. So this is a case-by-case situation, and UNC has fought passionately for Walker's right to play. And this case has gotten national attention. North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper even wrote a letter to the NCAA on his behalf. He started at NC Central, never played there because they canceled the season due to COVID-19. He played 2 years at Kent State in Ohio, then transferred to UNC after his coach left for another job. Now, Walker's argument was he never played at NC Central. He had a personal medical need to be closer to home. He's a Charlotte native, helps take care of his ailing grandmother. Now, his appeal denied multiple times. The case was essentially closed since September 7th. Mack Brown said multiple times how difficult this has been on Walker's mental health. Then today, here's the moment he finally learned he could play.
Yeah, I was gonna make out.
Now, this case has basically been a war of words on both sides. The NCAA even said at one point they received violent threats for not granting Walker's appeal. So why the sudden change in course? Well, quote unquote, new information. Here's the statement from NCAA President Charlie Baker released this afternoon, in which he says, quote, UNC's behavior and decision to wage a public relations campaign is inappropriate and outside the bounds of the process. UNC's own staff support it. Had the UNC staff not behaved in this fashion and submitted this information weeks ago, this entire unfortunate episode could have been avoided. Now, UNC Athletic Director Bubba Cunningham refuted those allegations in his own statement released about an hour ago. He says the university submitted all necessary information and documentation as it was made available to us at the time, and we still believe Tez met all standards for the waiver in early August. So the back and forth here continues, but the important thing is that Walker is eligible to play immediately versus Syracuse. This changes really everything for this team. Their chances to win the conference, their chances to make the NCAA playoff, Walker's chances to make NIL money, even his draft stock, playing with a quarterback like Drake May, and maybe most importantly, his grandmother can finally see him play, guys.
It's exciting, and I'm sure he's, man, I bet you he's got those butterflies for Saturday. What a big game. A lot of eyes will be on him. Thanks, Pat.
What a development today. Well,